Angry Guy here, and the gym industry is rapidly collapsing as men continue boycotting gyms. The gym industry is rapidly collapsing as men continue boycotting gyms. So this is pretty crazy. It's happening around us, and it's a little bit of "I told you so," but I told you so. So we know that a lot of men have been avoiding going to gyms, but it's only accelerated. Gyms getting hit with an alarming lack of traffic nationwide in key January month. So, before I jump into this, what this basically means is that usually at the end of every year, people go through their New Year resolutions that they're going to finally get rid of that extra 10, 20, or 100 pounds that they've been putting off for the last couple of months or couple of years or couple of decades. And, gyms see a spike in people who go to the gym and, spend a bunch of money signing up for these memberships that they will never use. That's how gyms stay afloat. Yeah, that's not happening this time around. We had reported previously that 60% of gyms were shutting down, had already shut down as a result of a nationwide boycott by men, but it's only getting worse. Major gyms in the US didn't experience the traffic boom last month they typically do in January. A tough start that doesn't bode well for gyms looking to raise prices. So while the prices of everything is going up, when it comes to gyms, the traffic at gyms is going down. Men are building out these home gyms. It's actually happening. They are avoiding the gyms. They're done with the gyms. They're saying, you know what? We're walking away. We're finished with it. We're no longer going to go there. We'll work out at home. Foot traffic last month, typically the busiest month of the year, was flat year over year at 10 major US fitness chains. So this includes Planet Fitness, according to Placer.ai data earlier reported on by Bloomberg. That in that's in sharp contrast to 2023 and 2022, when for the 10 clubs Placer.ai tracked, including Planet Fitness and Equinox, January visits had risen more than 40% each year. So keep in mind, even though men are boycotting these gyms, they had seen some gains in 2022 and 2023. But don't forget that it was in 2023 when this trend of women videotaping men in the gym and calling guys creeps and all of this really took off. So, guys, within less than a year, the gym industry has seen major shifts as men are just completely walking away from gyms. In less than 1 year, this has occurred, and they, of course, have learned nothing. Budget-friendly Planet Fitness, seen as a proxy for the industry, as it is the largest chain, Bloomberg reported, adds roughly 400,000 members in a typical January, about 25% of its 1.7 million annual yearly signups. Okay, so in January, they usually get about 25% of their yearly signups. 25% come from January, and they did not get that. That's a massive loss on top of everything else. All the while, the chain, which boasts nearly 2,500 clubs nationwide, is on track for its second worst quarterly sales growth since the events of 2020 and 2021, according to Bloomberg. Exponential Fitness, which owns popular boutique fitness studios like Cycle Bar, Pure Bar, and Boxing Club Rumble, is also expected to report its slowest revenue growth for the first quarter since going public in 2021, Bloomberg reported. Foot traffic at 10 major US gyms last month, including luxury offering Equinox and budget friendly Planet Fitness, were flat year over year. Typically, January visits spike roughly 40% each year. UCG slash Universal Image Group. Okay. Okay. No. UCG slash Universal Image Group's Group via Getty Images. Over the past years, Exponential Group's prices has plummeted more than 54%, though Exponential Chief Financial Officer John Malone told investors on its 2023 earnings call in November that consumer foot traffic at its more than 3,000 studios has grown compared to the year prior. By the way, guys, I just want to tell you something. This thing right here, USCG/Universal Image Group via Getty Images over the past year. What this actually tells us, this is an error in the article, and this is completely unrelated. But by just looking at this, there are strong indicators that the person who wrote this article used AI to write this article. This is just another indicator of how fast things are shifting and how a lot of these jobs are going to vanish for women. This article was partly written by AI. You can tell by this mess up right there. Okay, because I use AI for just about everything. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use AI very soon, and putting out some courses for you guys so you can learn how to get your AI on, because prompt engineering is going to be one of the next big waves. And you can see that this is happening right around us. Like, women are causing men to leave the gym, and many of the jobs that women do, like journalism, for example, those jobs are going out the window. Sports Illustrated is gone. There's no Sports Illustrated anymore, and many of these publications are closing down. BuzzFeed shut down like an entire department, like covering news. It's insane. It's absolutely insane what's happening. Analysts, okay. Exponential Chief Financial Officer John Malone told investors on his 2023 earnings call in November that consumer foot traffic at its more than 3,000 studios has grown compared to the prior year. Analysts said the attempt to raise membership prices have hurt membership growth. Planet Fitness, for example, mulled raising its $10 a month classic membership price late last year. Interim CEO Greg Benson told analysts that the chain was considering the advance as consumers get used to inflated prices, though the chain never followed through with the increase, which would have been Planet Fitness's first price hike in 30 years. In a typical January, Planet Fitness, the largest gym chain, adds roughly 400,000 new members. And Stifel analyst Chris O'Cull said in a Monday note obtained by Bloomberg that Planet Fitness's inability to advance its price signals that it may be reliant on promotional offers if it wants to drive growth. A $10 price point is really where investors in the industry is gravitating towards. TD Cowen's Rec Kalonko said, per Bloomberg, Planet Fitness's shares have tumbled more than 15% over the past 12 months. The Post has sought comment from Planet Fitness and Exponential. So this is one of the most unbelievable, I shouldn't say unbelievable, but this is really what's happening around us. There's a saying, mess around, find out. And these companies, they messed around, and now they're finding out what the consequences of doing this are, as men are completely abandoning these gyms, walking away from these gyms and saying, hey, we're not going to tolerate anymore. And of course, if you notice, they didn't want to mention in the article, that guys are being called gym creeps, that filming is being banned in these gyms, because without the men, there's no gym. And of course, women say, women hold up half the sky. Well, hold up the entire sky all on your own. I've already said this, guys, that a country without its men is not a country. It's a country without its men is not a country. It's a wasteland. And if you look at these gyms, they begin to look like ghost towns, because men begin to abandon these spaces. And when men abandon these spaces, women go in there and they're like, oh, there's nobody here. And at first they're like, oh my gosh, look how wonderful it is. It's great. I have all of these machines to myself. And then they're like, yeah, this sucks. I need to go find a gym where there's other people, preferably men, so I can get attention. This is, guys, I told you, nothing lasts forever. If you're enjoying the video, help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video. ever again. The gym industry is rapidly collapsing as men continue boycotting gyms. What do you guys think about this? Are you shocked by this? I want to know your thoughts. Let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA. Men walking away and share.